Welcome back into Jackson County High School in Gainesboro, Tennessee. The site of the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. As we sit just a few moments away from tip-off, a very abbreviated Ammonet's Eagle Auction Realty and Auction Company pregame show as the number 2 ranked Pickett County Bobcats take on the number 3 ranked Jackson County Blue Devils. Pickett County trying to do what the Lady Bobcats just did, which is wrap up the regular season district title. That'll be a lot easier said than done against a very hungry Jackson County team looking for revenge. Without further ado, let's get to the People's Bank starting lineups in this game. First, for the visitors, the Pickett County Bobcats under head coach Lee Ammonette with a record of 23 victories and 3 losses. Number 4, Abram Phillips. Number 10, Kelvin Cobb. Number 12, Brody Pryor. Number 21, Nathaniel Cobb. And number 23, Cole J. Ammonette. Their opponents tonight, the Jackson County Blue Devils under head coach Kevin Thomas with a record of 19 victories and 4 losses. Number 0, Isaiah Thomas. Number 2, Parker Patterson. Number 11, Alex Meadows. Number 15, Aiden Netherton. And number 21, Will McCrary. Pickett County can wrap up the district title with a victory. On the other side, Jackson County can likely, pending an upset, force a tiebreaker with a victory tonight. Live on the UCR YouTube channel, happy to be along with you this evening, battling through the connection difficulties, but we are on the air. Nathaniel Cobb against Will McCrary in the circle. Let's get it on as the tip will be grabbed by Abram Phillips. Pickett County in their black uniforms on the road. Jackson County in their home white and blues here in a packed house in Gainesboro. Cole J. Ammonette with the basketball as he'll send it over left side to Nathaniel Cobb. Cobb dumps it off to Ammonette. Ammonette surveys the floor. Pickett County coming off a hard-fought victory against Clay County as Nathaniel Cobb drives, can't finish. Will McCrary's averaging a double-double, over 10 rebounds a night, gets the rebound and fires it ahead to Parker Patterson. Patterson with it on the left wing. He brings it back against Phillips. Now he'll send it over. Isaiah Thomas kicks into the corner. Now a baseline jab step for Netherton. He resets. Goes into Will McCrary. Battling with Brody Pryor. That's the matchup to watch tonight. No good on the first. The putback is up and good. Will McCrary with a second chance bucket. Pickett County controlled 3 out of the 4 quarters in Byrdstown, but it was a ferocious fourth quarter rally for Jackson County that got him back into it before ultimately Pickett won at the end. Kelvin Cobb missed the lay, but Brody Pryor was right there to finish on the putback, and we're tied up at 2. Here's Alex Meadows. He'll send it over right side. Netherton back to Meadows. He'll dump back Netherton. Netherton dumps in McCrary. He turns inside. Good. Counted in 1. Will McCrary didn't have his best game in the first matchup. He's clearly focused tonight. 4 early ones, and he'll go to the line looking to try to complete a 3-point play. Brody Pryor called for the game's first foul. And the free throw is good for McCrary. For his size, he's a 77% free throw shooter. It is no small feat. The stats very impressive for him. He's putting together Mr. Basketball caliber season, 23 a night to go along with over 10 rebounds. Cole J. Ammonette has it from the volleyball line. 5-2 the lead for Jackson County. Ammonette skies up at the mid-range, a hit on the arm and a foul. They'll get Isaiah Thomas for the personal. This will be 2 free throws upcoming for Cole J. Ammonette. Ammonette was sensational in that 4 overtime thriller. It was the best high school game I've ever called on Saturday night in Eagleville. Eagleville ultimately won it. Ammonette fouled out early in the 4th overtime, and that was a huge difference. But he was out of this world, and he hits the first free throw here. He's at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. Next one is good. Ammonette goes 2 for 2. It's 5-4. Netherton. Now Meadows back to Netherton. Crosses the timeline, fires it ahead to McCrary. McCrary, turnaround jumper on its way, no. Rebound down, McCrary, another second chance bucket is good. How about Will McCrary? 7 points in 2 minutes. Here's Ammonette. Little hesitation, he'll hand off. Phillips with room to operate. Euros knocked out of his hands and a foul. It'll be a block called, and they're gonna get Aiden Netherton for the game's second foul called on Jackson County. The goose is loose. Cinematic highlights coming, presented by Risher Roofing, brand new sponsor today. We welcome them into the fold with UCR's universe of businesses. Cole J. Ammonette has it. Ammonette Hands over to Abram Phillips. Phillips now gives to Cobb. Back. Eminette over to Phillips. Lines up the three and hits. Abram Phillips with a First Choice Family Care and Gary Maxwell Insurance 3. We're all tied up at 7. McCrary has all 7 points for Jackson County. A little bit more spread out right now for Pickett. Into the corner. Netherton lines up the 3. He can't hit. Rebound fought for. Thomas went in there with Pryor. It ends up with Kelvin Cobb. Kelvin drives inside. Big collision and a charge. Kelvin Cobb went right in and he got called for the offensive foul. And possession goes back the other way. Looked like the right call to my eye. Thomas, a 7-7 ball game. We're not even 3 minutes in, already a ton of action. Over to Patterson. Parker Patterson had a huge fourth quarter in the game in Byrdstown. Netherton with it now. Pickett County, as per usual in that game, was very balanced. Thomas drives, goes right into Pryor, puts the shot up, no, and Brody Pryor has a rebound for the Bobcats. They're trying to take their first lead. Amonette into the front court. Spins it left side, Nathaniel Cobb. Nathaniel working on Thomas. Turns, skies up in the mid-range and hits. Nice touch from the junior, Nathaniel Cobb. And it's 9-7. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Bobcats with their first lead here on the road. Now inside McCrary, quick strike. Will McCrary has all 9 points for Pickett, or for Jackson County rather. He is clearly in dominate mode tonight. Kelvin Cobb into the mid-range, fires to the cutting Abram Phillips. Now he'll bounce over to Pryor. Pryor turns on McCrary, steps through, puts it with the right hand, can't get it to go, rebound loose. They battle for it, still loose, and a foul. This is a big one. It's the second on Brody Pryor. And that's going to force a change on defense for Pickett County. As going to the table is going to be Max Moody. Brody Pryor quickly out of the game. And that's what Jackson County wanted to have. Now Pickett County is in a unique position because of their size. The tallest 1 through 5 lineup in single A basketball. They still can battle the size, but Pryor is that post defender for them. Thomas gives over Meadows. Now again, McCrary underneath, blocked. Nathaniel Cobb with a block. McCrary got it back. Kicks to Patterson. Open 3, good. Parker Patterson with a Gary Maxwell Insurance 3, and it's 12-9. Here's Cole J. Eminette on the drive, puts it off the glass and good. Quick strike by Eminette on the other end. The reigning freshman of the year in the Upper Cumberland gets it back to a 1-point game. Patterson touches it over to Thomas. Not sure if it was intentional, but it worked out that way. Here's Meadows now. Meadows gives back to Thomas. You can feel the intensity right now on this floor. It's palpable. You're seeing 2 of the state's best teams in this class go at it. Meadows runs into Phillips, it's tipped, he gathers. Now Meadows picks up his dribble. Needs an outlet, finds one with McCrary. Turns to the baseline, puts it up, good and one. Will McCrary is dominating in the first quarter. Kelvin Cobb just picked up his second. So now, 2 different Bobcats have 2 fouls. Kelvin Cobb and Brody Pryor. Warning signs early for the Bobcats as McCrary can't hit the free throw. Moody has the rebound. 14-11 with 3:08 to go in the first. Amonette off the dribble, lines up the 3, can't hit, rebound loose. Moody had it knocked to free, and it goes to Kelvin Cobb. He turns around and puts it in. Kelvin Cobb playing with those 2 early fouls, finishes back to a 1-point game. Both offenses getting it done in different ways. Here's Patterson. Netherton now dumps it off left side, Thomas. McCrary had it stolen away on the inlet pass. Kelvin Cobb has it. Cobb, Euros inside and a block. Netherton tried to slide, but Cobb wisely kind of cut into the middle, and Netherton had to turn his shoulders and go horizontal. Made it an easy call, and Cobb's going to shoot 2 as Aiden Netherton picks up his second. So now 3 players already with 2 fouls. Kelvin Cobb connects at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. He's got 3 in the first quarter. Already 5 different Bobcats have scored. All 5 starters on the stat sheet. On the other end, it is 11 for Will McCrary and 3 for Parker Patterson. Free throw no good. Rebound ricochets around. Jackson County comes away. We're tied up at 14. Back and forth they go. Meadows now sends it into Thomas. Thomas kicks into the corner. Now back to him. Thomas fires it out to Patterson. Patterson drives to the elbow, fires baseline, little twisting shot for Colt Loftus is good. Loftus comes off the bench and puts 2 through. It's 16-14. Here's Cole J. Eminette, gives back Nathaniel. Nathaniel Cobb drives into the low block, high off the glass, no rebound, loose. Patterson has it, now with a head of steam, here comes Parker Patterson. Loses handle, tries to gather, Eminette fighting for it, diving on the hardwood, and we will have a tie-up. The arrow belongs to Jackson County with just under 2 to play in the first. Crazy pace to this game so far. Inbound McCrary, again, goes up, and that's a huge call. It's the third on Kelvin Cobb. He went horizontal, and what Pickett County didn't want to have happen. Kelvin Cobb and Brody Pryor both in major foul trouble. All 5 fouls against Pickett County have been concentrated, and now Will McCrary goes back to the line for 2, and it will be Brady Evans at the table checking in, and the first one is good for the big man. Nathaniel Cobb checks out, and probably won't see him again in the first half. And this is where Jackson County will try to capitalize and build a lead. Bobcats still have size, but they're running out of guys to put in there as the next free throw is no good. Probably Nathaniel Cobb picking up Will McCrary now in the front court. Amonette gives over right side to Phillips. Back Amonette. Phillips again. And dump it down Evans. Phillips fires baseline Moody. Moody goes in, McCrary with the block. Moody got it back. He gives back Phillips. Phillips drives, now fires at baseline. Evans fires a pass tipped by Patterson, but it stays in as Moody got it over to Eminette. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. 17-14 Jackson County. Back to Eminette. He's going to line up the 3. Quick trigger, good. Cole J. Eminette with a first choice family care and Gary Maxwell Insurance 3. 17-17. 1:12 to go in the first quarter. A fun one already. Offense is getting it done. Thomas sends to Meadows. Meadows, back Thomas. Thomas dumps off Meadows. Now he'll skip it over to the Loftus. McCrary trying to get positioning on Cobb. He turns inside, puts it up, and a foul is called. I think they're going to get Max Moody. No, they get it on Brady Evans. That is his first, team 6th. Will McCrary back to the line again, where he has been a mainstay in this first quarter for 2 more. McCrary flies away and can't hit. This is the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture. Next one, good. McCrary splits them. He's got 13 in the quarter, 50 seconds to go in the frame. As Cole J. Eminette goes coast to coast, and now skip a fastball over to Evans. He reverses to Cobb. Nathaniel drives inside. Now skies up off the glass, and Pickett County leads 19-18 on the Nathaniel Cobb bucket. Here's Thomas. He'll give back to Meadows, considering 2 starters in big foul trouble. Pickett County with a lead. Lee J. Eminette going to have to be happy with that. Meadows has it, and they're going to hold for the last shot. At least they'll try to. He looks up towards the clock. Moody awaits. Meadows makes his move with 8 to go. Meadows drives, dumps off Thomas. Thomas fadeaway blocked. Moody with the block. Patterson, this would count. It does not go. And that brings us to the end of a very entertaining first quarter in Gainesboro. Pickett County leads 19-18. It's the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media.
Pickett County leads Jackson County 19-18. A turnover as Will McCrary, who had 13 points in the first quarter, has the steal. And now here's Parker Patterson into the front court. I'm Noah McKay, happy to be along with you today. The lovely Madison McKay is producing things for us. And Kelvin Cobb and Brody Pryor both go back to the table. Cobb has 3 fouls, Pryor has 2. Here's Colt Loftus, sends it into McCrary. He's double teamed, steps it over, and that one's punched out of play by Moody. And it'll stay on this end with Jackson County. Moody's going to check out. They need to know who else is checking out. It's going to be Evans. 7:25 to go in the first half. 19-18 our score. Inbounds and into Loftus. Loftus fires it over to Patterson. Senses a lane and he takes it. Drives in and finger rolls it through. Parker Patterson with a decisive take. He has 5. Jackson County back in front by a point. Amonette sends right side Phillips. Now Nathaniel Cobb. Brody Pryor has it. Gives to Nathaniel. Dumps in. Great play design, but the layup won't go. McCrary has the rebound. He's already working on another double-double. In transition, step through and a pass to nobody out of play. And possession goes back to Pickett County. Kevin Thomas not pleased about that one. 6:55 to go in the first half. Still a ton of basketball to be played. It's 20-19. Phillips to Nathaniel Cobb. Now Pryor. Pryor gives to Amonette. Amonette into the corner. Now down Nathaniel Cobb. Reverses Brody Pryor. Shot fake and a drive. Pryor goes in. No good. Punches it back. No again. Pryor with another one on its way. That's no good. 3 misses inside. McCrary on the rebound. And Pickett County leaves empty-handed. Here's Patterson into the front court. Patterson sends left side Thomas. Now into the wing. Into the low block McCrary. McCrary underhand flip. That one's no good, and then he commits a foul. It'll be the first on Will McCrary. Him and Cobb got tied up on the rebound attempt. And Kevin Thomas wants time to talk about things here. A 30-second timeout on the floor. Pryor's Auto Spot is home of the best truck and car repair service in Byrdstown. The expert mechanics at Pryor's Auto Spot are ready to get you back on the road quickly and professionally. Call 931-864-3926 to set up an appointment and get a clear estimate with no hidden cost. Pryor's Auto Spot is proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. It'll be Pickett County basketball out of the timeout by Jackson County. 20-19 is our score. Cole J. Amonette going to bring it up here in a packed house in Gainesboro. You can see half the crowd, the Pickett faithful behind us, and it's full as well. Nathaniel Cobb gives to Cole J. Amonette. Amonette off a screen, activates to the baseline. Skies up at the mid-range and hits. Cole J. Amonette, 9 points in the first half, and it's 21-20. Pickett County back in front by a point. These two heavyweights continue to go back and forth. Loftus and Phillips took an inadvertent elbow up high. He's a bit hobbled. McCrary's jumper won't go, and they will stop it for Abram Phillips. And he says he's good. He's walking it off. Officials just want to give him some time to get his bearings, and they say we're ready to go. Pickett County basketball, 5:49 to go in the half, 21-20. Amonette sends left side Nathaniel Cobb. Cobb back to Amonette. Works off a screen. Shot fake. He'll pull up. Can't hit that one. Just a hair too strong. And the rebound comes down to Alex Meadows. He'll send it ahead to Loftus. Back to Meadows. Dumps in McCrary. Turns on Pryor. Puts it up. Can't hit. Rebound. Put back good. Will McCrary may already have a double-double. He has 15 points and a host of rebounds. Amonette off the dribble. 3. Good. Cole J. Amonette with a first-choice family care and Gary Maxwell Insurance. 3. That is a superstar bucket by Cole J. Amonette. Just off the dribble, rise up and rain it through. Here's Patterson. He'll drive inside, contorts it, finishes. Parker Patterson, you're seeing the fouls create issues. Pryor didn't want to contest because he doesn't want to pick up that third. Kelvin Cobb's out there with 3 already. Great finish by Patterson. Amonette on the drive. He'll dump it off to Pryor. He contorts, puts it up and in. Goodness gracious. Both of these offenses are elite. 26-24. Meadows, left side Loftus. Pickett moving the zone. Back right side Meadows. He'll line up the 3. Can't hit. Amonette on the rebound. A chance for Pickett to extend their lead. Haven't led by more than 2 today. Amonette, a fastball tipped out by McCrary. It'll stay with Pickett County. Amonette to inbound from the baseline. He fires it into Cobb. Now Phillips works over Kelvin Cobb. Kelvin sends to Amonette. He's thinking about it. Survey. 4 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first half. Amonette kicks into the corner for Phillips. Now we're to Pryor. Thought about it. Now Phillips. New play in from Lee J. Amonette. Phillips drives inside. Blocked but a foul. Meadows caught him on the forearm. This will be 2 free throws upcoming for Abram Phillips, the sophomore. Will go to the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for 2. First one for Phillips is good. Four points so far for him. Pickett County has its largest lead. They're up by 4 after he hits both. 4:04 to go in the first half. Buckle your seatbelts. Better know where your popcorn's at. You're probably going to need it later on tonight. Meadows, back and forth he goes with Patterson. Meadows again. Meadows to Patterson. Now Thomas goes into the mid-range, gives off. Now a nice reversal into the corner. Meadows 3, can't hit. Patterson skies up, snatches the rebound. Steps back, now puts the shot up. No, Pryor got a hand on it and then gets the rebound. He'll give off to Amonette. 4-point lead for the Bobcats. Trying to go on one of their patented runs. They can score in a hurry. Both these teams can. Cobb. This is Nathaniel. Fires it, looking inside. McCrary tipped it and it hit the backboard. Was going to go out of play, hit the backboard, and it ends up as a steal. Second time McCrary's gotten a hand on one, and now we have a stoppage. And there was a lost shoe. Parker Patterson didn't have his shoe over there. He played defense that possession without one. Now he gets it back on. And now we're ready to go. I didn't see anybody holding an injury. It was Patterson holding his shoe. Loftus sends in McCrary. Working on Pryor. The trap arrives. He sends it across to Thomas. Now back out. Pickett County's made some adjustments after the strong start inside for Jackson County. Thomas with it. What will the adjustment be for Kevin Thomas? Loftus looking for McCrary, and he threw it to the official. Possession back the other way to the Bobcats. Score update on the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Coffee County leads Cookeville 10-7 in a boys game at the end of 1. That's over on UCR 3. Abram Phillips lost the basketball. Loftus got in there. He's slow to get up, back on his feet. Now Meadows in transition. Tough left-hand lay. Alex Meadows on the bucket. It's his first points tonight. 28-26. Pickett County with the lead in the ball. 2.5 to go. Kelvin, now Nathaniel. He'll bounce it over to Amonette. Amonette backing down to defender Meadows. Turns a couple of times. Steps through, puts it up. And a tough finish for Cole J. Amonette. 7 in the quarter, 14 in the half for Amonette. He's 1 point behind. 2 offensive rebounds results in an and one as to the line where he will try to complete a 3-point play. A literal miracle that we're on the air at all. There are times when it will lag. Apologies for it, but we want to be realistic with you. There's no way to avoid that. This is the best it's going to get. It will not get better. We hope it doesn't get worse. But the and one for largest lead. They're up by 7 with 1:38 to go as Amonette swats that one out of play. Pryor denies the inlet pass rather to Pryor or to McCrary. Patterson steps through. He'll dump off Meadows. Meadows kick. Here's Nathaniel Cobb. He'll drive. Cobb off the glass. The quick answer on the other end. Pass over right side, Isaiah Thomas. A basketball name through. He'll give to Amonette. Pickett County trying to stretch. Amonette wasting no time. Coast to coast. Cole J. Amonette can't finish. Rebound. Back to Pryor. Now he will line up the three. Can't hit. McCrary on the rebound. Connection bouncing a little bit right now. We hope it returns here shortly. While we have you, 35-28. Looks like Jackson County's content for one shot here. They send it inside McCrary. He lays it up and in. That has been the offense for Jackson County. Here's Amonette looking for a buzzer beater. He didn't. Brings us to the end of a very entertaining first half of basketball in Gainesboro. After two frames, it's Pickett County 35. This is the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Box Drop Cookeville is the easiest way to buy an affordable mattress. Specializing in pass huge savings onto you. Make an appointment to see their warehouse full of selections including big name hybrid and memory foam alongside to touch mattresses on the market. Call Brandon Lane at 931-366 to make your appointment today. Box Drop Cookeville has been proud to serve Cookeville since 2018. Yup is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at tupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. T-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most.
In Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family, trusted care right where.
Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land, and farms. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-714.
Caring for others is a privilege we don't take lightly. When you call Hiller for your plumbing repairs or service, you're not only trusting us to do the job right, you're trusting us with your family's comfort and safety. That's why it's a calling. We do it because we care for people. We do it because
call the Happy Face truck today.
Turf Masters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. They also provide snow and ice removal during the cold winter months. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turf Masters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home with a great location just off Highway 111 on the south side of Cookeville. This home has just over 2,000 square feet, a 2-car garage, and beautiful hardwood flooring throughout. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Amanette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will be or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Only use top quality materials, and every job is overseen by a trusted project manager who lives right here locally. If you want a team that listens, communicates, and does it right the first time, call Risher Roofing at 931-559-ROOF. That's 931-559-7663. Risher Roofing is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome into the Happy Hiller halftime show. Visit happyhiller.com to see how our friends at Hiller can help solve your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical problems today. That's happyhiller.com. 35-30, Pickett County with the lead over Jackson County at the break. The Bobcats survived some major early foul trouble as both Brody Pryor and yet a big second quarter for Pickett County. Still certainly anybody's game. Will McCrary leads all scorers. He had 19 points, including the game's first 9. Back to life here as it's 35-30. Pickett County with a lead over Jackson County. Anybody's game. A win for Pickett County, though. They lock up the District 7 Single A regular season title. The Lady Bobcats points leads the way. Cole J. Eminent with 14 for Pickett County. The two scorers. 4 Blue Devils scored in that first half. 5 Bobcats did. It's going to be Pickett or Jackson County basketball working left to right on your screen as we get back to action. Pickett County looking to sweep the season series. Jackson County wants to force some tiebreakers. Alex Meadows, he'll send it over left side. Netherton with it. Aiden Netherton surveys the floor. He'll give back now into the corner. Skip pass tipped into the air by Eminent. Stolen away by Nathaniel Cobb. Turnover forced by the Bobcats. Nathaniel activates into Patterson. Drives, puts it up off the glass and good. That's one of the trademark shots for Nathaniel Cobb. And it's ahead. Netherton with it in the front court. 7.5 to go in the third. Nice cut in and a feed to Alex Meadows, who has the easy lay. Good half-court offense for Jackson County as they answer and cut it back to 5. Amanette to Pryor. Pryor to Amanette. Amanette with a step to the free throw line, gives to a cutting Brody Pryor. He goes up over McCrary and finishes. Brody Pryor with the 2. 6 points now for the big man, playing with those 2 fouls since about 2 minutes into the contest. And Pickett County leads by 7 again. Netherton Pickett County started the third quarter in Byrdstown on a huge run. Jackson County answered, cut it all the way down to 2 from 21. Will McCrary has another offensive rebound, and he already has a double-double tonight, certainly, as they work it over to Netherton. Netherton drives on Kelvin Cobb. He'll underhand flip into the corner. Now back Patterson. Patterson into the low block. Netherton off glass, no, got his own rebound, turns for the putback, and puts it in. Aiden Netherton able to get it to go. Nathaniel Cobb gives to Brody Pryor. Over right side, he'll sky up from the elbow extended, can't get it to go. McCrary has bound for Jackson County. Pryor sends it ahead to Thomas. Thomas looking in, McCrary. McCrary steps through, puts it up with the right hand, and good. Will McCrary able to get it to go. 21 for the big man, as he's trying to put his name in the running for Mr. Basketball. Ballots due tomorrow. He's having an exclamation point for that portion of the process. Then it'll go to a committee with the finalist. Nathaniel Cobb has it poked, dives on the floor to get it back. It's loose. Here they come. 2-on-1 for Jackson County. Netherton, underhand finger roll, good. Back to a one-point game. Aiden Netherton has 4 in the quarter after being scoreless in the first half. Cole J. Eminette brings it over, and his dad, Lee J., wants a timeout, and he will burn it with 5:23 to go in the third quarter, a 30-second timeout on the floor. Just for the record, I see the comments starting to get out. I know there's a rivalry here. When I say the connection's poor, I'm not blaming the high school. In fact, Kevin Thomas got us onto the Wi-Fi so we even have a chance to be on the air. It's not the high school's fault. There's not a cell tower nearby. So just to be crystal clear about that. 5:23 to go in the third quarter. It's 39-38. We're happy to be here tonight in Gainsboro, and we're making it work. Positive minutes to let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and who you're cheering for. As Abram Phillips is going to inbound here from the sideline. Out of the timeout, Pickett County looking to make some adjustments. Inside, Pickett County adjusted that defensively. Now Jackson County has answered with a lot of penetration from the goal. Pass goes into Pryor. Pryor fires it in. Nathaniel Cobb puts it up with the right hand and good. Nathaniel Cobb into double figures. He now has. Here's Parker Patterson with it. Patterson in the front court. Gives back. Now stolen away by Phillips. He's able to keep his balance. Abram Phillips now drives, jumps around Thomas. That's a very wise play by Abram Phillips. Dodges the charge attempt and lays it in with the right hand. Pickett County with an answer out of the timeout, 4 consecutive points. Thomas gives up ahead. Now it's dumped over to Netherton. Phillips takes a dive. Looks like he's okay. McCrary puts the shot up, no. Pryor there defensively, rebounds loose. Patterson dives, Eminette wrestles it away. Fires it ahead to Phillips. Phillips again, throws it up and a block. Thomas couldn't quite get there in time, and Abram Phillips will go to the line to shoot 2. He'll go to the Kiesling Insurance free throw line with 4:26 to go in the third. It's 43-38. Isaiah Thomas picks up his third, so that is now the first Blue Devil with 3. Abram Phillips rattles home the first free throw. Free throw is good for Phillips. Now it's stolen away by Eminette. He puts it up and in, and it's timeout time for Kevin Thomas, as the Bobcats have answered the challenge by their head coach. And now at 47-38, a 30-second timeout on the floor. And the microphone will be quiet for just a moment. I promise we are still here with you, setting up an alternative scoreboard so that you can see the score. And I will take this opportunity during the timeout to do that. Pickett County leads Jackson County 47-38. Out of the timeout. Inbound comes in. Parker Patterson has it. Patterson tosses it over right side to Alex Meadows. And now Netherton back to Thomas. Now Patterson. Inside McCrary. Gathers it from the baseline. Thomas reverses out. Now Meadows to Patterson. Back in McCrary. Explosive spin, and the put in is good for Will McCrary. He is really putting on a show. He was looking for a bounce back performance, and he has had it so far. Now a 3-ball up, no good. One and done as Netherton has the rebound. Here comes Jackson County in transition. Toss over Thomas. He lays it in. Both teams answering out of their respective timeouts. And it's 47-42. Pickett County's lead is 5. Here's Nathaniel Cobb. Now he'll drive. Cobb, tough finish, can't hit. Rebound down again, and now here comes Jackson County wasting no time getting out and running. They send it over left side. Now McCrary again, steps through. Will McCrary is taking over this basketball game. 47-44 is McCrary with the finish. He's got 6 in the quarter. Here's Cobb on the other end, no. Another rebound, this time it's Meadows. Meadows, quick run out ahead to Patterson. Jackson County rolling downhill, pass over Thomas. He puts it in, and it's now timeout time. They continue to trade runs. It was a run for Jackson County, then a run for Pickett County, now a run for Jackson County, a 1-point game and a full timeout on the floor. We will take it with them and be back in 30 seconds.
First Choice Family offers some complete family care for all ages, including physical and wellness checks along with x-rays. First Choice Family Care is your local stop for primary and urgent care, along with sports physicals, lab services, and more. Visit firstchoicebirdstown.com or call 931-864-3232 for more information today. First Choice Family Care is proud to support the Lady Bobcats and Bobcats on and off the floor.
Pickett County's lead over Jackson County is 2, 47-46, make it 1. You know I'm bad at math. 47-46, it's been cut down on now a run. Each team has answered with the timeouts with a run as Cobb gives over to Emmett. Netherton in front of Cole J. Emmett as he brings it ahead. He'll send over. Surveys now gives back to Nathaniel Cobb. And that pass was intercepted. He's looking for Kelvin and another turnover here. And now here comes Emmett. Emmett pulls up in the mid-range. That's a high-level basketball play by Cole J. Emmett to not just barrel in and risk a charge. He instead hits the high-percentage jumper, and it's back to a 3-point game. Presenting sponsor of the game of the week is Mayberry's Furniture. Without Mayberry's Furniture, we wouldn't have the equipment to be here even on air as we are tonight. As Netherton puts up the 3. No, McCrary has the rebound. Turns, puts it up with the right hand, and good. 2 more for Will McCrary. He's got 8 in the quarter, 27 in the game. If you told me Will McCrary has 27 points with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, I think it's a blowout. It's not. Here's a drive in for Emmett. He'll dump it off to Pryor. Pryor steps through and lays it in. These two offenses continue to throw haymakers. Brody Pryor with the finish. He now has 8. Netherton ahead. Now Meadows skips it over to Patterson. It's an awkward pass. Patterson grabs it in the corner. Now wiggles down the baseline, contorts, hands off Meadows, puts it up with the right hand and finishes. Alex Meadows with the lay. We continue to trade buckets. How about this? No 3s in the quarter, but a whole bunch of 2s between these two. Emmett sends it over the right side. Into the comments, Stu, the NFHS feed in this building is hardwired in with Ethernet that we do not have access to. That's why it's rock solid there. Phillips going to drive inside. Emmett with it outside. I'm not going to get into an ins and outs discussion of bandwidth and internet stuff, but there's a lot of factors at play as Cobb has it. Nathaniel Cobb drives inside, throws it up and a block. Trying to get in there, and now a little bit hobbled is the Blue Devil, who slid into the spot. See if this is a shooting foul. The foul goes on Aiden Netherton. It is his third, and it will be 2 free throws upcoming here for Nathaniel Cobb. Looks like Netherton's okay. Got hit in a spot where the fellas know you don't want to get hit. .9 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's 51-50. Nathaniel Cobb going to the line for 2. It's his first trip there this evening. Currently has 10 points. Colt Loft is going to check in. Netherton going to get a breather. And if I was him, I'd go to the hospital. Fellas know, as now the manager gets a big round of applause from the students from Bardstown who have shown up in camo. The two opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to color schemes for the two student sections tonight, as Nathaniel Cobb hits the first. Next one. Good. 2 for 2 from Nathaniel Cobb. Bringing it up is Alex Meadows. This is going to be an unbelievable fourth quarter of high school basketball. Meadows sends it over to Loftus. McCrary trying to post up. He was shaking his head no, got the pass anyway. Turns, puts it up. No good. Phillips on the rebound. 24 seconds. Looks like Pickett County is going to hold for this state. Been a good one tonight. Amonette activates with 8 to go. He'll sky by the mid-range, blocked. Got it back. Meadows on the block. Now Amonette going to pull up from long range. Korn ready. After 3, it's Pickett County 55, Jackson County 50. Presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Family owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Chamberlain with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 10. Selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
Hope your popcorn's ready. Is 5-50. Both teams scored 20 points in that third quarter, and as such, we are it's 18 points for Cole J. Amonette leading the way for Pickett County, but the game high is 27 from Will McCrary as Phillips stepped out of bounds, and the possession going to go back to Jackson County. Happy to be along with you today as we'll give you a Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard update. Pickett County leads Cookville 24-12 at the half in boys action. Upperman rolling Livingston 55-15. He sends it back out, and it's a 3-second violation. Didn't get out of the lane, and Lee J. Amonette here is going to have a great chance to win this one. Nathaniel Cobb with it here. He'll drive to the free throw line. Now reverses back out. Cole dumps it off Nathaniel Cobb. Now he'll drive. Nathaniel out. Amonette. He starts to drive. Amonette reverses the corner. This is Kelvin Cobb. He's played a long time with 3 fouls. Done a nice job. Phillips, corner. Rebound. Kelvin Cobb has it. Gives to Amonette. Thing all the way. Now Nathaniel creates more space. 6.5 to go. We've seen Pickett County drain the clock in fourth quarters. It's backfired at times. It's worked. They've not been great in fourth quarters this year as Brody Pryor sends it over. No, another offensive rebound maybe. Knocked out of play. Last, and it'll go to Jackson County. 6:17 to go in a 55-50 ball game. Inbound fired in. Here's Thomas. Thomas sends it ahead. Jackson County needing a bucket. Nobody scored in the opening minute, 50 seconds of the frame. Thomas Sends it over to Meadows. Meadows floats out to the wing. Now he'll dump into the corner. Meadows has it. Shot up and good. Will McCrary goes to 29 points. Amonette, 5:45 to go in a three-point game. Now left side, Nathaniel Cobb. Nathaniel activates off a prior screen, drives inside, puts it up off the glass, no rebound loose. It's knocked away out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Pickett County. 5:34 to go. Colt Loftus at the table is going to check in for Thomas. Cole J. Amonette to inbound here for the Bobcats. He fires in. Now over Pryor. Pryor surveys. Pickett County has not scored in the opening 2.5 minutes of this quarter. They still lead by 3. Now left side, here's Nathaniel Cobb. Nathaniel works on Patterson, loses his footing. Ball is loose, diving for it. It's still loose, and McCrary comes away. Now on a foot race, McCrary drives it, tomahawks it down. Will McCrary with authority. He's got 31, and the Blue Devils are back within 1. Cole J. Amonette into the front court. Blue Devils trying to take the lead for the first time since the first half. And a foul. Netherton with a reach in on Amonette, and it will be the 4th on Aiden Netherton. First team foul on the Blue Devils. And the first true highlight reel play of the game comes courtesy of Will McCrary. 55-54 the score. The officials really have let both teams play. There's no real gripe at this point. I mean, everybody has a gripe at times, but it's been pretty wide open. Pryor kicks over right side, Phillips. Especially considering the early foul trouble Pickett County was in. They've stayed out of it since. Phillips drives on Netherton, goes up on McCrary, throws it up, no. Pryor snatches the rebound, shot fake, puts it up, can't hit. Rebound punched and a foul. They're gonna get McCrary for a foul, I believe, here. No, it's on Parker Patterson. The first on Patterson, second team foul on the Blue Devils. Inbound goes to Phillips. Phillips turns, Patterson, a great on-ball defender right there. Now back Amonette. Amonette gives over to Cobb. Nathaniel Cobb drives inside, goes up strong, and is fouled. Nathaniel Cobb's going to go to the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. Pickett County has not scored in the opening 3.5 minutes. They've been taking their time, and the foul goes on Colt Loftus. That is his first. Cobb hit 2 at the end of the third quarter. He goes back here for 2 more. First one is good. 4:26 to go in the ball game. 56-54. Need your second bag of popcorn ready to go. You're going to need it. Next one good. 2 for 2 for Nathaniel Cobb. He's got 14 points. 57-54 the score. Big possession for Jackson County. They all are from here on out. Jackson County trying to keep it a race. Pickett County wants to win the district tonight and do it in a very hostile environment as Pryor tips the pass. It's loose. Meadows came away with it. He'll dump it over to Thomas. Now Netherton. Back to Thomas. To Netherton. He'll drive inside. Netherton spins it back. Thomas. Open 3. Can't tie it. Rebound Nathaniel Cobb. And Cole J. Amonette will bring it up under 4 minutes to go. Lee J. Amonette orchestrating this offense. Cole J. shields off on Netherton. Now back to the left wing. Slicing in. He'll kick to Kelvin. Over to Pryor. Brody Pryor. Back Abram Phillips. Phillips dumps it over to Kelvin Cobb. Now Nathaniel. Nathaniel to Pryor. Amonette. Long possession again. Pickett County bleeding it down. Amonette drives inside. Left hand lay blocked. It went right off the shoulder of Michael Lindsay, who's down there. Goose has been wounded. He's all right. 3:25 to go in the ball game. Pass over right side. Kelvin Cobb. Kelvin surveys, needs an outlet. He spins, he's got some time now as the clock resets. Gives over to Nathaniel Cobb. Nathaniel drives inside, dumps it off. and a charge. Will McCrary takes the charge. They get Nathaniel Cobb on the personal. It's his first, and we're going the other way. Empty-handed for Pickett County. It was a good, really nice job by McCrary. And now he'll send it over left side to Thomas. Cole J. Eminette down behind the play. They've got numbers if they hurry. Jackson County does not. Over to Thomas. He'll swing it Netherton. Pickett County moving the defense around. 2:53 to go. 3-point game. Meadows feigns like he's going to shoot. Now into the skip pass to Patterson. Corner three. No good. This place would have lost its roof if that one had rained through. Instead, Phillips has the rebound. Eminette drives and kicks. Back Nathaniel Cobb. It's game right now. Nathaniel, they bring the trap. Sends it over to Cole J. Eminette. Eminette goes to the baseline. Now flyers it back out. Back to Eminette. He's open. Lines up the three and hit. Back to Eminette. He's open. Lines up the three and hits. Cole J. Eminette with a first choice family care and Gary Maxwell. Got 21. Patterson looking for the answer. 2 minutes to play. District 7 single A battle. Back top of the key, Thomas. He'll work it over right side. Three lined up for Meadows. Can't hit. Pryor rebound tipped over to Eminette. Foul to give for Jackson County. They're going to have to start playing the foul game here soon. Nathaniel Cobb. Nathaniel picks up, fires Phillips. Phillips from the baseline. Fires it back out, Nathaniel Cobb. Under 90 seconds to go. Lee J. Eminette calling for the floor to be spaced. Eminette drives, fires it across to Pryor. Shot fake and a foul. McCrary got his money's worth, made sure the shot didn't go. It'll be the second on him. Fourth team foul and 2 free throws at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for Brody Pryor, just a sophomore. This is a very young Pickett County team. It's a very experienced Jackson County team. First one for Pryor. Connects, it's good. And I forgot to put the 3 on the scoreboard. I wasn't doing the scoreboard earlier, I am now. My bad. Next one, good. 2 for 2 for Brody Pryor. Bobcats lead by 8. Trying to get another signature victory here on the road would be one thing, as that one goes right through the legs of Patterson out of play. Possession back to Pickett County. We look towards Kevin Thomas. Does he want a timeout? He does not. 8-point Bobcats lead with the basketball. And the inbound spot, I believe, is going to move, or is there a wet spot on the floor? Looks like there's a wet spot, so they'll get it toweled down. Some of the Bobcats go out. We'll dry it up. 1:19 to go. 4 team fouls, so the next one on Jackson County sends the Bobcats to the line for 2. We're also the exclusive home of Pickett County basketball all season long, and that's presented by Livingston Regional Hospital. We certainly want to shout them out. This is the game of the week, and the game of the week is presented by Mayberry's Furniture with locations in Cookeville and Crossville. We appreciate all of our sponsors making it possible for us to be here and have the equipment to battle through some connection difficulties and make it happen. Nathaniel Cobb has it right wing side. Cobb drives, underhand flips Pryor, hesitates, blocked, but a foul. Patterson went into the back, and this will be 2 free throws upcoming again for Big Brody Pryor. And how about the game that this young man has had? He picked up 2 fouls in 2 minutes. He's answered the bell. He doesn't have a foul since. And now he's 3 for 3 at the line, and he's got 11 points. He had a huge game in the first matchup in Byrdstown. He's been big again tonight. And he's 2 for 2 again. The Bobcats lead by 10 with 1:05 to go. They're closing in on a regular season district title. Right side. Now a drive. Flip it to the corner. 3 on the way. That's no good. Rebound down, loose, into the air. Thomas goes in and grabs it, and then threw it out of bounds off of Pryor. A heads-up play to extend the possession. Jackson time, 52.5 to go. He'll sky up for 3. Can't hit. Pryor has the rebound, and that's going to be it. Jackson County. Meadows jumps in, commits it. This will be 2 free throws upcoming for Cole J. Eminette at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. 2 free throws for the sophomore Cole J. Eminette, who was sensational in this game tonight. If you're a tech nerd, you would love to see what I'm seeing right now when it comes to the connection speeds. Because sometimes it launches to a number that should never exist, and other times it's at a number that's amazing. We're still on the air. If you're a nerd like me, you get a kick out of it. As Eminette goes to the line to shoot 2. That was the second on Alex Meadows. And he converts. 22 for Cole J. Eminette. He's having a tremendous run to the back half of this season. And he goes 2 for 2 again. 66-54, 40 seconds to go. Patterson in the front court. Steps back, lines up the 3, can't hit. Rebound, McCrary battles for it, and there'll be a foul called on either Pryor or Cobb. It'll be on the floor. Pickett County only has 1 foul against him in this quarter. It goes on Brody Pryor, it's his 3rd. Sweep of Jackson County. And this one will be an impressive one. Inbound goes in Meadows. Meadows sends it over there, double teaming McCrary every time he's even slightly open. Meadows lines up the 3 and hits. No timeout by Kevin Thomas. Alex Meadows with a Gary Maxwell Insurance 3. 22 seconds to go. They are not fouling. Phillips rings it up, and now McCrary will go up and foul. Abram Phillips will go to the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for 2. McCrary picks up his 3rd, but this one's all over but the final with 17.5 seconds to go. And it's going to be a big-time victory for Lee J. Eminette's team, as they will stake their claim in the regular season as the top dogs of this district. I'm going to go out on a limb here. This is certainly not the last time these two teams are going to face off. They're going to see each other in the district. They will likely see each other in the region, and they could even see each other beyond that as Phillips hits the first free throw. Abram Phillips is really good in this game. All 5 starters really for Pickett County were 10 points for Phillips. 4 different players in double figures for the Bobcats as Phillips goes 2 for 2. Now Meadows, he's going to line up the 3 from the top of the key and hits again. Alex Meadows reigns home the triple. 8 seconds to go. Inbound goes to Phillips. And he is holding, and that will do it. The Pickett County Bobcats come on the road and sweep the season series over Jackson County. Final score from Gainsboro, Bobcats 68, Blue Devils 60. We welcome you in to the Livingston Regional Hospital postgame show as the Bobcats wrap up the #1 seed in District 7 Single A. Both the Lady Bobcats and Bobcats did that tonight. A fantastic basketball game really throughout. Pickett County pulled away late, but that 3rd quarter full of runs both ways was 2 of these teams at their very best, particularly offensively. And another game like we had on Saturday where it's a shame somebody had to lose, but the Bobcats rode and earned the victory tonight. How about the performance by Big Will McCrary tonight? He was sensational. 31 points. He scored the first 9 of the game for the Blue Devils. He ends with 31. He certainly had well over 10 rebounds. He probably had over 15 in this game just by general count. 12 today for Alex Meadows, 7 for Parker Patterson, 4 for Aiden Netherton, 4 for Isaiah Thomas, and 2 for Colt Loftus for a team total of 60. Jackson County falls to 19-5 on the season with the loss. They are 5-2 now in District 7 Single A. Next up for them on this floor against Red Bowling Springs tomorrow night. For the Pickett County Bobcats, victorious tonight, 23 points for Cole J. Eminette, 14 for Nathaniel Cobb, 12 apiece for Brody Pryor and Abram Phillips, and 6 for Kelvin Cobb for a team total of 68. The Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game, without question, the sophomore guard, Cole J. Eminette. 23 points. He was sensational in this basketball game. He had 14 in the first half, made clutch plays in the 4th quarter as well. These 2 teams are every bit as good as advertised. They should stay where they are in the rankings. Eagleville has earned the right to be the #1 ranked team, but Pickett County right behind them, Jackson County at number 3. And they went to war yet again tonight in what will likely not be the last time they do so. Well, thank you for bearing with us this evening. I know it wasn't the easiest broadcast we've ever had because of all the technical difficulties, but we're glad we were able to get on the air. We want to thank the administration here at Jackson County for letting us be here tonight, helping us out with some of those connection issues. The final score of our girls' game was a great one, especially in the fourth quarter. The Lady Bobcats got it done 60-58. The final score in our boys' game, 68-60. Pickett County over Jackson County. You can join us tomorrow. 3 different things to choose from. 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, I will be in the Hooper Evelyn Center with the Hall of Famer Frank Carroll as Tennessee Tech welcomes in Eastern Illinois, the biggest doubleheader of the season for Tennessee Tech men's and women's basketball. And then at 4 o'clock, a women's only game. Tim Scruggs will be on the call. The lovely Madison McKay will be with them as Upperman welcomes in the Kings Academy on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. That'll do it for us tonight here from Gainesboro, where Pickett County sweeps the doubleheader. Final score in our boys' game, Bobcats 68, Blue Devils 60. I'm Noah McKay. From Madison McKay to my left, Goose down on the sideline will remind you, Cinematic Highlights presented by our brand new presenting sponsor of the Cinematic Highlights, Risher Roofing. Coming soon from tonight's ball games. You will not want to miss that on our social media platforms. Until we talk to you all again, we say so long from Gainesboro.